Hey Pisces star seeds, it's Sweet Spirit Mystic. How's everyone doing? At the split we have Judgment and the Lovers. So answering a call, making a choice, falling in love. Two of Wands, you're at this crossroads where you're making decisions about your life. How do you want to live? How do you want to show up for yourself and your world, your community? You also saw the Eight of Swords and the Hermit, Nine of Swords. So there's a little bit of a worry, that it's a worry that you'll be stuck again, but you won't because you're aware. The fact that you even think of it means you're not going to allow it to happen. You're not going to return to any kind of impoverished state. And in one of the videos I posted yesterday, the neighbor was playing some music, 111. The artist was Seal, S-E-A-L, and the first song was called A Kiss from a Rose. So those lyrics may mean something to someone. Okay, so let's see. What are our messages for Pisces? I like that. There's the High Priestess. One more. Okay, more than one more. Oh, that's way too much. Okay. All right. Let's start here. There's a lot coming out, so this is going to be a very complete, full message. I will also clarify, so if more wants to come out, it will. We have the Tower at the bottom. So this is something unexpected, something sudden, something that will shift your world, your worldview. Something about your life will change. This is done by universal energy, the divine, God, your ancestors, the angels. Your higher self is shaking something up so that you change or your perspective changes. We have the High Priestess. I just said that. The Hanged One. Okay, so this is about enlightenment. This is about changing a viewpoint. This is about seeing something differently. So there will be this shakeup. This is sudden, lightning striking, storminess. It's almost like it's out of nowhere. Okay, so anyone who was getting a little bit comfortable will now be uncomfortable. Because change is uncomfortable. We don't like it. We like when things stay the same because we're used to it. But for this growth that we want, for this evolution that we want, in our own personal lives, we have to go through these changes in order to feel uncomfortable, in order to grow. Because growing pains don't feel good. You know this. But it's worth it. Because it creates this strength, it creates this stability, it creates this presence of energy. Hey! No bite. Good girl. So, it's about discipline too. Any good parent out there lovingly disciplines their child, and it's not to be mean, it's just to show them that they're cared for, that they're safe. If you let your kid do whatever, yeah, that doesn't always work well. It's, when you see acting out, it's to test. What can I get away with? Okay, so the powers that be also do this. What can they get away with? What will you stand up to and say no? Okay, so the High Priestess, this is that intuitive knowledge. You know this on a very deep soul level. So it's not anything new. It's just, a tower. And this could have been already, all right, because we have the Four of Swords here. This is about recovery from a tower. All right, so this is how the divine, we have the Hierophant here, speaks to you. Yeah, wow, this is great. And then we have this full moon, new moon, any major moon situation, the eclipse. This is how the universe speaks to us, because the moon affects our emotions, how we feel. And when we feel certain things, that's when we act certain ways. Okay? And this has to do with a love situation. Realizing that what you have is worthwhile. Yeah, it's not perfect, but there's an understanding there that's growing between the two of you. There could be this part of you that expects disappointment with this fire sign. But that's the thing, it's not going to happen. Because you are victorious. They are victorious. It's like you both are learning these lessons together, because you both have been hurt. You both have had this heaviness on your back, on your shoulders. And you're learning how to let that go together. You're able to talk about things in your past. Talk about past hurts, past disappointments. Move through them. So it's like you're having this, new relationship, this new commitment, or this renewal of a relationship or a commitment, where there's an understanding there, but there needed to be this event, this big eclipse, for both of you to see, wait a minute, we're not fighting each other. We're learning about each other. We're learning how to be better versions of ourselves because of each other, which means communication, which means action, which means thoughtfulness. And not being afraid to show that, soft underbelly, those vulnerabilities. In order to heal them, that's the Chiron energy. Okay? It's healing those wounds that we have felt would never heal. But the universe is giving us that opportunity. So we have here the King of Cups and Temperance. So this is about, balancing out those hidden emotions. Why do you feel the way you do? You know what happened. And having that acceptance of that. Okay, that's why I get skittish. But I'm working through that. I'm enlightening. I'm changing my perspective. I don't want those painful memories or those painful emotions to dictate my whole life. Because what that means when you allow that is that those circumstances, those, let's say, people that hurt you, they win. Because you stay stuck. You don't live your life because of them, because of the past. That's where that shadow comes in and gains control of us. But if you say to yourself, you know what, despite that, despite all of those things that hurt me, I want a beautiful life. And I'm going to create it with my own actions, my own feelings. As hard as it is, I'm going to create what I would like. 8 of Cups and the Sword. It's like you moved away from all of those feelings. You went out in search for something better. The 8 goes to the 9 of Cups. So you took it into your own authority, into your own hands, your own truth, to search for what it is that is meaningful for you. To cut through any ties. These are ropes behind here. Anything that held you back, any net that you were caught in, you cut that. All right, 3 of Swords, all of that past pain. All of these conflicts. You're like, no, nope. You're deciding no. And what's beautiful is you're standing up to your family. You're tapping into your own energy to say, you know what? No, I deserve to be happy. I deserve this beautiful life that I'm creating. It might not be how my family wanted me to live, but it's how I want to live. What's meaningful for me, 1111. Ace of Wands, taking action, with these 2 aces, it's that waking up to, oh wait, this is what I want. The Ace of Wands is like, okay, let's go after it. Let's create it. It's a paintbrush. With your mind completely free and clear, what do you want to create now? It's your choice. 2 of Wands. Will you do things the old way, or will you do things in this new way, even if it feels scary, exciting, but it's new? And the universe is supporting you, watching you. It's being curious about your own life, about your own abilities, your own strengths, your own willpower. You're like, wow, I didn't know I had this power within me. You are this leader. You are this boss, a boss of yourself. You tell yourself what to do. You tell your mind what to do. And because of that, you've created this life. And you're seeing how easy it is to create happiness just by directing your thoughts in a positive way. And other people are like, who are you? How are you this magical? How are you this wonderful and abundant? And you're doing it in a short time. People are seeing this. And they're becoming curious about this process. You're teaching others by your actions. That's what a leader does. You're showing the way. So yeah, it's, working within your community, knowing that you're always supported and protected. The Wheel of Fortune and another ace. You are going to get a lot of support from those that you've come in contact with recently, even if you don't know them that well. They're there for you. So, if you have a social media channel, or, you got a new job, you're going back to school, you're going to have a lot of support within this. Your time is now, Pisces. This confusion that you're feeling, it's not that. It's just the possibilities that are amazing. Think about a genie in the lamp. What are your wishes? And again, there's that saying, be careful what you wish for. So it's being very thoughtful, taking back your power to dream, to fulfill your own wishes. Watch that movie, Wish. Don't give your wishes to anyone else to fulfill. It's up to you. 7 of Swords is here. 9 of Pentacles. So it's like you've outsmarted. You've outsmarted the devil. You've outsmarted negativity. You've outsmarted, any darker force. And you do it by being happy, content with what you have, grateful for what you have, and the universe brings you more. So there's a Knight of Wands here and a Page of Coins. There's this Knight of Wands that's been watching, coming in and out of your energy, watching you be quite peaceful, wanting to cause disturbances, but they cannot. If anything, they look disheveled and having problems. This, I don't remember, but it's like these chicken pox all over this person. Maybe it's what they're eating. It's allergies, just something like that. While you, on the other hand, this is very disheveled. While you are very peaceful, very happy with your life and the animals and, nature. You're a naturalist. You pay attention to what nature does. It's all about a symbiosis. The yin and the yang working together, making sure everything is in balance. We need the light and the shadow. Okay, let's do this for a final message. Okay, there's quite a few that have come out. So let's see. What's at the bottom? We have, you are not alone. Okay, isolation, physical connection, community. Those others out there like us, like on this channel, we're here supporting each other, even if we don't see each other or even know each other. We have created a web, a safety net that we all can tap into at any time. All right, so let's see. What do we have? Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Look, 2 different planets, 2 energies on 2 different planets. So that's the key. If there's any kind of super friction, you're on 2 different planets. Okay, with someone else. Is it worth it? Is that fight worth it? That's your choice. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. Ask for guidance. There's something being shown to you. Pyramids, Egypt, mythology, tapping into what all of these archetypes mean. Just getting to know yourself by studying your own birth chart. The courageous peony, that's a flower. Multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Flowers don't bloom for anyone but themselves. Birds and bees come to them because of their aroma. But even if no one came, they'd still bloom. Called soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. So it's about letting yourself be seen, letting your gifts be seen. If you're in the northern hemisphere, it is spring. Flowers are blooming. Show yourself. The time is right. You are answering the call for your life. You are going through these doors, these portals. Every time there's an astrological event, you are leveling up. You are changing. You are growing. Look deeper. Let yourself be seen. With soul growth, there is conflict because people are comfortable with you in a certain place, in a certain situation. So if you're trying to break free, they're also becoming uncomfortable and they don't want that. So they don't want to grab you back. That doesn't work. Not if you are to ascend. Either they have to ascend as well, or they will have to be used to being uncomfortable and not having you around. All right, Pisces, so beautiful reading. You will start to feel shifts because more light has come in. You're realizing more, so you will change. Other people will change. Your relationships will change. And make that for the better. You get to decide. It doesn't have to be doom and gloom. You can be like, hey, energetically, you can come too as you do this same work. And if people really want that, they will do that work. If they don't, that's their choice. But you cannot stay there for them. All right, Pisces, I love you. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon.